I don't think I need to reiterate that I think Bird is one of my favorite characters from X. It's also really unfortunate that he was done super dirty by the end of Season 1, like his one singular win at the time didn't really feel like the writers wanted him to win. It was more of like a, here, he won, now shut the hell up. And I do really appreciate the show skill that he had in that battle. None of the matches felt super one-sided, but I either would have rather him not won any of the battles, or take it all the way to some sort of tiebreaker, just to kind of show the Team Pendragon wasn't as invincible as they seemed. Anyway, enough ranting about the anime. The blade here is probably my favorite of the original 4 released for X, so while it's still very simplistic in design, you can make out the Scythe along the blade if you look close enough, and in the beginning of X, this is probably one of the best blades you could use for, like, attack or stamina. You know, you just swap out the ratchet for any of their 60-heighted ones, toss ball on, and it was really genuinely good. Unfortunately, it's also been super outclassed by a lot, largely because of weight. Like, the top end I've seen for this thing is like 33 grams, and compared to current blades, like, it's no wonder this thing got outclassed as fast as it did. The ratchet on this is 460, and you all know how I feel about even-sided ratchets, but for the time, this was actually a pretty fine, solid option. Like I said, we didn't have a whole lot as far as the first month went, but then shortly we were able to replace it pretty quickly. But I'm also still waiting for a combo that can make use of this, much in the same vein that Drawn Buster could use 260, but until then, this thing just sits in the parts bin. The bit on this is taper, and so far I'm surprised I've never talked about this. Like, in what, the 20 plus videos I've done for X, I've never spoke about taper? Like, I don't know how I've never talked about this bit. It's genuinely good on a lot of things, and yeah, for some combos there are things that you're just better off using other than taper, but this is just a solid option all around, and especially for the Hasbro market right now, like as far as readily available parts, like this is one of the ones that you should just absolutely get and keep on hand. Full combo wise, I think this looks phenomenal. The Hell's line, or Incendio if you're buying Hasbro, has to be my favorite Beyblade line so far. There's not really so much evolution lines, since every character still retains their original Beyblade that they get. You know, eventually whenever Bird gets Hell's Chain and Hell's Hammer. And also, does this still hold up in the meta? Hell no, it's been outclassed. But it's still a very nice option to have, and if you're in a smaller community and want to keep things to a relatively low power level, this is probably a perfect starting option for anybody.
Thank you for those who watched to the very end of the video. If you haven't, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my Instagram down below and all that other cool stuff. Also, if you feel inclined and haven't already done so, join the Discord link down below. It's a server full of Beyblade fans of any and all generations, and we'd love to bring more people back into the hobby, or fans who are just looking for a community to get involved with.